araw, ngayong adlaw, buenos dias, mis amigos, para sa mga Englisheros, a good day to y'all. I'm here at the final destination on our list, Cabatuan, Iloilo. As you can see behind me, Lolong Rizal. We're on Camino SanRizal, and we're ready the last page of chapter 1, looking for Lola. It's been a long journey, had some powerful experiences, and while this chapter may be over, my dream of reuniting, healing and restoring both sides, yung dalawang side ng pamilya namin, para buo kami ulit, will never end. It will always be one of my dreams and missions and goals, the restoration of our story, our history, and bring both sides together again. And so, as you see behind me, one of the oldest churches, the second oldest church in southern Panay, in the Iloilo region. I've heard there's one very close by, interestingly enough, next to Santa Rosa Laguna pala. Meron kayo din dito. It's one of the interesting things about La Familia there. Doon sa California, nung lumaki ako, may Santa Rosa, at tabi sa Santa Rosa may Laguna pa rin. At dito yung province namin sa kabila, sa side ng Lola, Binyan, Laguna. Alam nyo, may Santa Rosa tabi sa Binyan. And dito din yung Santa Rosa Laguna malapit. I think yung daanan punta sa Tikbawan. But this is one of the oldest churches here, yung simbahan ni San Nicolas, the Old Saint Nick, di Tolentino pala, di Tolentino. But one of the interesting things that I found is that some of you may know that I recently was studying in Leon, Spain, Universidad de Leon. Shout out sa mga cohorts natin dyan. Maganda talaga yung lugar nyo, malalim yung storya, sobrang maganda yung kultura nila doon sa Espanya. At dun sa Universidad nila, ikot kami doon sa norte, Espanya na norte, sobrang maganda. Sa taas ng bansa nila, ganda. Sa baba din, ganda pa rin. But right next to here, they have a Leon, Spain. And from what I've been able to gather, yung side ng Tupan doon talaga taga Tigbawan, at yung side ng Garrido taga dito talaga sa Cabatuan, yung place born, pinanganak yung yung nanay ng lolo ko, Sofia Garrido Tupan. So I think tonight I'm going to make a post of all the lahat ng documentation meron ako, para bigyan ko yan sa inyong lahat. Kung gusto nyo tulungan sa akin, pwede, kaya. At kung ayaw, okay lang din yan. Pero para sa akin, maganda kang teamwork, maganda kang tulungan natin isa't isa para bawi tayo lahat, para umangin tayo lahat yung buong bansa natin. So it looks like a beautiful church, but interestingly enough, as always, it seems to be, as always, may sunog. Yung panahon nito, yung taon na sa pamilya ko, lahat ng probinsya, munisipyo, simbahan namin, may sunog or may durog dahil sa bomba, or but most usually it's sunog. Must be some sort of fire starters or something lurking around in the dark corners. But the journey continues. The journey continues. And you know, I have a few dreams. May mga pangarap ako. Isa, buo yung pamilya namin ulit. Yung pangalawa, balikan nila ang aking pagkamamamayan ng Pilipinas. That's my biggest dream. Ulit-ulitin ko to. Lagpas 10 taon na ata. This is my place. Alam ko to. Alam ko galing kami sa dito. You know, I wonder, sometimes I think it's well, yung pangatlo, sana ako isang professor dito sa bansa natin, sa yung kahit yung ibang universidad natin dito. Marami tayong yung pinaka world class talaga, yung pinaka best ng universidad dito sa Pilipinas. So I hope sana ako magiging isang professor dito sa bansa natin sa ibang universidad. Tawagan mo ako, message nyo sa akin kung doon kayo sa ibang university system natin para pwede ako pasakin sa inyo. Ako isang anthropologist, yung pinaka-primero anthropologist aquí in sa mundo dito. So I'm also the co-author or translator of the first ever English edition of Anatismo, Ancient Religion of the Philippines by Isabella de los Reyes, one of our great unsung heroes for the most part. But that being said, so much more. I wonder if you know, if even Lolong Rizal, Santo Rizal would even believe. I don't know. Just to end the family this document search and reunification project. You know, well, not to end, but to end this chapter of this portion of it. The oldest documents we have, yung pinakalumang na dokumento tungkol sa pamilya namin sa panahon ng Espanya dito. And sa dokumento nito, tinawag nila sa amin Filipino Indians or Filipino natives, sa pamilya ko mismo. And then yung mga dokumento galing sa kabila, sa panahon ng Amerikanos, tinawag nila sa amin Filipinos na. And ngayon, yung sariling gobyerno namin at yung mga iba, baka dahil hindi nila alam, tinawag nila sa amin Kano or Taglabas. Baka hindi nila alam. Just a very short while ago, you were calling us Filipino Indians, native Filipinos, Filipino native. And I wonder what has changed over such a short, small period of time. I feel a bit out of place to be called a tourist in one's own land. Seems to be such a slight and such an injustice, to be honest. And I feel like it's oras na para tapat, para lahat ng sabihin ko totoo. Labasan ko yung mga yung mga totoo, matagal na taguhin ko lang sa loob sa akin. But I feel it to be unjust, to be called a tourist in one's own land, in one's own country, especially with the knowledge I've obtained in this journey of uncovering the secrets and the mysteries of our past. In my love and dedication for this place of Providence, the Philippine Island. Totoo yung mga sinabi yung ethnographers natin dati. Ganda talaga yung lugar natin dito sa Panay. Anyways, Rizal, Lolong, I know, yakapin mo ko, bantayan mo ko, protektahan mo ko, lagi sabay mo sa akin. Pakiusap po, pahingi ako konting tulang para ayusin natin itong mali talaga. And mahirap talaga yung biyahe kung may panahon ganito, mga kaibigan. It's may mga kidlat, kulog, mga ulan, bagyaw. I do want to say, interesting thing about Tupan, besides Tupan's back. The name Tupan, which obviously it's an indigenous Filipino variation or any other variation. Family name. Like many of my studies and researches connecting many different places in the world to this place in the Philippines, there's that have an elemental figure called Tupan, and it's also in relation to the elements of thunder and lightning and the sky elementals, like many of which we have dito, Tupan. And so one time in their indigenous past they also had a very powerful, very important, I guess you could say, narrative regarding that same spelling, same pronunciation of the one found here in the Philippines. Has many things. There's so much connection between here, Philippine Islands, the Amazon, the Pacific, the Americas, and the ancient past that's left to be uncovered, untold, and unraveled. And I think that's one of those stories that the Tambaquineros really have done their best to pile stuff upon, which is unfortunate because, like all things, the truths of the past that have been locked away in those dark catacombs are struggling for ascension and craving to be restored to the surface in the light of day, as they shall be sooner or later. Pero sobrang maganda talaga dito. Luma talaga itong simbahan. Siguro yung panahon ng mga taga Espanya, ito na yan, tingnan nyo. But interesting enough, all things, like I was saying earlier, they had a fire here. May sunog dito nung taon sa mga records ng pamilya namin. Like bawat probinsya at munisipyo talaga kaling umpisa sa Manila hanggang Caloocan, Laguna, Corregidor, dito maraming tayong sunugeros, grabe. Kasi yung panahon bagyo natin dito. Rizal, tulungan mo sa akin po. Camino SanRizal. Dito na si Senyor Bagyaw. Lakat talaga yung panahon natin, ulan, pero luma talaga ito. Yung pangalawang pinakaluma mag-subscribe kayo. Grabe. Basa na basa. Grabe talaga. Well, that's the one thing that I guess, you know, from the micro scale to the macro, every end has a new beginning. So, you know, the so-called end of the world, or the end of the chapter, or the end of some small journey, while it might be difficult, mahirap in a sense, muy difícil, lagi may bagong buhay, may susunod, may sunod na mundo, sunod na chapter, sunod na nangyari. It's like every dark night there's a bright day after that. So minsan kailangan tayo tigilhin, kailangan tayo ending para may bagong beginning tayo. But we should never lose our dreams and aspirations along the way, regardless of the chapters, if they are once rooted, fertile, best, and virtuous cause, as is this dream and aspiration. So oras na. Kanya, gagawin natin ito. Tuloy-tuloy Camino SanRizal hanggang sa dulo. And tingnan natin kung anong sunod na chapter sa Prometheus, Unbound. Over and out.